Thank you very much, Madam Chairman, and thank you for holding today's hearing. And last month, Senator Tom Udall and I introduced S-2440, the BLM Permit Processing Improvement Act of 2014. This bipartisan piece of legislation would reauthorize and make permanent the Bureau of Land Management's pilot office program. Enacted in 2005, the program has helped provide BLM offices in Wyoming and other states the resources necessary to process oil and gas permits. The program is set to expire September of 2015. We need to reauthorize the program so the people of Wyoming and other states can create jobs, grow their economies. For years, federal policies have put federal lands at a competitive disadvantage with the state lands and private lands. This is especially true when it comes to oil and natural gas production. Last month, the Energy Information Administration, EIA, found that between 2012 and 2013, there was, quote, a 9% drop in federal onshore natural gas production, with most of the decrease was in Wyoming. EIA also found that since 2009, federal onshore natural gas production has decreased by 16%, decreased 16%. In fact, EIA found that federal onshore natural gas production makes up a smaller percentage of total U.S. gas production than it has in 10 years. In 2003, federal onshore natural gas production made up 35% of total U.S. gas production, but 10 years later, in 2013, federal onshore natural gas production made up only 16% of total U.S. gas production. Federal onshore oil production also makes up a smaller percentage of total U.S. oil production than it has in 7 years. While these numbers reflect new energy production on state and private lands, they also show that federal lands are becoming less competitive with state and private lands. Energy production on federal lands puts money in the federal treasury. It reduces our budget deficit. We should stop making it harder to produce energy on federal lands. S-2440 is one way to do that. This bill will give local BLM offices the financial resources necessary to process oil and gas permits in a timely manner. It will also give BLM the ability to anticipate where permitting backlogs may develop in the future and take the steps to prevent them from occurring. So I want to thank Senator Udall and his leadership on this bill. He's been a great partner to work with. I would also like to thank the 6 other Democrat co-sponsors and 6 other Republican co-sponsors, including Senator Heinrich, Senator Heller, Senator Hoeven, Senator Lee, and Senator Mark Udall, who are all members of this committee. I'd also like to thank the witnesses, especially welcome Mark Christensen, Chairman of the Campbell County Commissioners, for coming here to testify all the way from Gillette, Wyoming. Thank you very much, Madam Chairman. I look forward to the testimony.